14 Chinese concept cars that will change transport forever, and they're more radical than anything you've ever seen. Right now, while traditional automakers are still debating the future, Chinese companies have already built it. These aren't distant dreams from some sci-fi movie. These are vehicles that are coming to roads within the next 5 to 10 years, and they're about to make every other car on the planet look outdated. From flying cars to hypercars that rival European legends, from vehicles that transform into living spaces to autonomous machines that redefine what driving even means, China has engineered a future that will shock you. Get ready to see what happens when innovation has no limits. Now let's start with the car that proves a smartphone company can build a supercar. Xiaomi Vision Gran Turismo. You're looking at something that shouldn't exist, yet a supercar designed by the company that makes your smartphone. Xiaomi didn't just decide to build a car. They decided to build a car that competes with Ferrari, Lamborghini, and McLaren on pure performance. The Vision Gran Turismo is a statement. We can do everything, and we can do it better than you expected. The design is aggressive and forward-thinking. Long, low body with a sleek profile that cuts through air like a blade. The front end features a distinctive light signature that's unmistakably Xiaomi clean lines that merge technology and aesthetics into something genuinely beautiful. The cabin is minimalist luxury, with a dashboard dominated by a massive digital display that controls everything. This isn't just a car, it's a rolling piece of technology. But the real shock is the performance. This concept car is powered by dual electric motors producing 800 horsepower, 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 3 seconds. Top speed over 190 miles per hour. The battery delivers a range of around 400 miles on a single charge. That's not just impressive for an electric vehicle, that's impressive, period. The price? Around $250,000. That puts it in hypercar territory. But the technology you're getting justifies every penny. Xiaomi has entered the automotive world not as a newcomer trying to prove itself, but as a dominant force ready to reshape the entire industry. But Xiaomi wasn't the only Chinese automaker thinking big. Another company was about to redefine what luxury actually means. Hongqi L Concept. You thought you knew what luxury looked like. European tradition, heritage, exclusivity. Hongqi is about to destroy that assumption with a vehicle that makes Rolls-Royce look quaint. The L Concept is Hongqi's declaration that Chinese luxury doesn't just compete with Western brands, it surpasses them. The design is long, commanding, and unmistakably premium. Every surface flows with intention. The front grille is massive and sculpted like a work of art. The side profile stretches nearly 20 feet, communicating pure presence and power. Inside, you'll find materials that most people will never touch in their lifetime. Premium leather, exotic woods, precious metals integrated seamlessly into the cabin design. This is opulence, engineered at the highest level. The technology is where things get truly revolutionary. The Hongqi L Concept features advanced autonomous driving capabilities, gesture recognition systems, and an AI assistant that predicts your needs before you voice them. The cabin can be configured into multiple modes: driving mode, relaxation mode, entertainment mode, with seats that adjust automatically based on what you're doing. The windows are smart glass that can tint instantly. The ambient lighting adjusts to your mood and the time of day. Mechanically, this is a hybrid electric powertrain delivering 600 horsepower with a range exceeding 500 miles. Acceleration from 0 to 60 happens in under 5 seconds. But here's what makes this truly luxurious. You barely notice the acceleration. The suspension is so refined that you float rather than drive. The estimated price sits around $320,000. For that investment, you're not just buying transportation, you're buying a statement that says, China has conquered the luxury market entirely. But not every concept car was chasing speed or traditional luxury. One company was reimagining what a vehicle could fundamentally be. Voyah Island Concept. You've been thinking about cars wrong your entire life. The Island doesn't ask, how can we make a better car? It asks, what if we stopped thinking of vehicles as just transportation? The answer is a concept that's part automobile, part living space, part command center for your life. The design is box-like, but beautiful, a perfectly proportioned rectangular shape that maximizes interior space. The exterior is finished in a soft matte white that makes it look like a device rather than a traditional vehicle. Floor-to-ceiling windows wrap around the sides, making the interior feel like you're driving through the world in a glass bubble. The doors slide open silently, revealing an interior that's nothing like any car you've ever seen. Inside, there are no traditional seats facing forward. Instead, the Island features modular seating that can be configured in any direction. Comfortable lounge seating, workstations with integrated screens, sleeping areas for long journeys. You can arrange it however you want. The entire ceiling is a display screen. The floor is embedded with ambient lighting. Climate control adjusts to individual preference. This isn't a car you ride in, it's a space you inhabit. The technology is staggering. Fully autonomous driving means you don't need to pay attention to the road. Inside, you have access to entertainment systems, work capability, and connectivity that rivals any luxury hotel. The Voyah Island can be summoned to pick you up automatically. It can drop you off and drive itself to charge while you're inside a building. The powertrain is electric, with 800 miles of range. Top speed is 120 miles per hour. Faster isn't necessary when the vehicle drives itself. The estimated price is around $180,000 for a vehicle that fundamentally reimagines what transportation means. But while Voyah was reimagining the interior, another company was completely rethinking the exterior design language. Coros Milestone Concept. You're about to see what happens when a company decides that luxury doesn't have to mean expensive. The Coros Milestone Concept is a masterclass in premium design democracy, taking elements of high-end vehicles and making them accessible to people who thought they could never afford them. The design is striking without being ostentatious. Clean lines, intelligent proportions, and a visual language that feels both modern and timeless. The front end features a distinctive light pattern that's becoming Coros's signature. The side profile is elegant, with carefully sculpted curves that catch light beautifully. The rear is minimalist and refined. This is a car that doesn't need to scream to be noticed. It whispers, and everyone listens. The cabin is where the real magic happens. Premium materials throughout soft-touch leather, ambient lighting, ergonomic seating that supports your body perfectly. But here's the difference from other luxury vehicles. Everything is cleanly designed, without unnecessary embellishment. It's luxury through refinement, not through excess. The dashboard features an integrated digital display system that's intuitive and beautiful. The steering wheel is a work of engineering precision. The technology suite is comprehensive. Advanced driver assistance systems, connectivity features that make your vehicle an extension of your digital life, and autonomous capabilities that handle highway driving automatically. The climate control is zone-based, meaning each passenger can set their preferred temperature independently. The sound system delivers concert-quality audio. The navigation system predicts traffic patterns and suggests optimal routes before you even ask. Mechanically, this is a plug-in hybrid delivering 450 horsepower with a range of 450 miles. Acceleration to 60 miles per hour takes under 6 seconds. The suspension delivers a smooth ride that absorbs road imperfections effortlessly. The price point is where Coros makes its real statement, around $95,000. That's less than half the price of traditional luxury vehicles, yet the design and technology quality rival cars, costing 3 times as much. But as impressive as these vehicles were, one company was about to introduce a concept car that would make everyone else seem conservative. NIO EVE Concept. You're about to witness a car that's less vehicle and more artificial intelligence on wheels. The NIO EVE doesn't just drive it, thinks, learns, and anticipates. This concept represents what happens when a company decides that autonomous driving is just the beginning of what's possible. The design is futuristic without looking ridiculous. A sleek, aerodynamic body with a low profile that communicates speed and sophistication. The windows wrap around the entire vehicle, creating a panoramic view of the world around you. The lighting is adaptive, responding to driving conditions and time of day automatically. The doors open vertically, giving the EVE an unmistakably futuristic appearance. Inside, the cabin is a revelation. There are no traditional controls, no steering wheel, no pedals. Instead, you have gesture recognition, voice commands, and a central AI system that understands context and intention. The seats rotate to face different directions, depending on whether you're driving or socializing. The ceiling displays information, entertainment, or simply becomes transparent so you can see the sky. Every surface is interactive. The powertrain delivers 750 horsepower with a range of 520 miles, but acceleration and top speed are almost irrelevant when the vehicle drives itself completely. The estimated price is around $200,000 for a machine that redefines what a personal vehicle can be. But while NIO was building cars that drive themselves, another company was building something that does far more than drive. XPeng Land Aircraft Carrier. You're about to see something that shouldn't be possible. A concept car designed to dominate multiple environments. The XPeng Land Aircraft Carrier isn't just a vehicle. It's a complete reimagining of what transportation means when you're not limited to roads. The design is bold and purposeful. A large, commanding body with a military-inspired aesthetic that communicates capability and power. The exterior features modular components that can be reconfigured for different purposes. The wheels are massive and capable of handling extreme terrain. The entire vehicle is designed to be versatile, ready for roads, beaches, mountains, or wherever you need to go. The technology is where this concept becomes genuinely revolutionary. The land aircraft carrier features multiple propulsion systems, ground motors for traditional driving, but also the capability for water traversal and even limited flight capability through integrated rotors. The AI system manages different driving modes automatically, switching between wheels, water jets, and aerial propulsion based on terrain and conditions. Imagine a vehicle that seamlessly transitions from highway driving to crossing a river to brief aerial transit over obstacles. The cabin is designed for adventure. Rugged but comfortable seating, panoramic windows, and environmental controls that work in extreme conditions. The dashboard provides real-time terrain analysis and route optimization for whatever environment you're navigating. The powertrain is a hybrid electric system, producing 800 horsepower with a range of 500 miles. But the real innovation is the multimodal propulsion that lets this vehicle go anywhere. The estimated price is around $270,000 for a vehicle that expands what's geographically possible. But while XPeng was building land vehicles that could almost fly, another division was building vehicles that actually fly. XPeng AeroHT. You're about to see the future arrive, and it looks nothing like you expected. The XPeng AeroHT is a vehicle that transforms from a ground car into a flying machine, not as a concept, but as a functional reality that's already being tested and refined for commercial deployment. The design is aeronautical and automotive simultaneously. The body is streamlined for both driving efficiency and air performance. The wings fold discreetly when the vehicle is in ground mode and deploy seamlessly when transitioning to flight. The fuselage is constructed from advanced composite materials that balance weight and structural integrity. This is engineering that respects both road regulations and aviation requirements. The technology is genuinely mind-bending. The AeroHT features an autonomous transition system. You don't switch modes manually. The AI analyzes traffic, weather, and your destination, then automatically transforms the vehicle when flight becomes advantageous. Vertical takeoff and landing capability means you don't need an airport runway. You can launch from a parking lot. The flight control systems are fully autonomous, meaning you don't need a pilot's license. You just tell it where you're going. The dual powertrains are electric one set of motors for ground driving delivering 300 horsepower and electric motors for the rotors producing an additional 400 horsepower in flight. Ground range is around 300 miles. Flight range is approximately 150 miles at cruising speed of 90 miles per hour. Battery charging takes roughly 45 minutes. The estimated price is around $185,000. But here's what makes this genuinely transformative for the first time. Flying cars aren't science fiction. They're available for pre-order. But XPeng wasn't the only company thinking vertical. Another manufacturer was building pure air vehicles. GAC eVTOL flying car concept. You're witnessing the moment when urban transportation stops being a ground-based problem and becomes a three-dimensional solution. The GAC eVTOL is a vehicle designed exclusively for the sky, transforming how people move through cities by going vertical instead of horizontal. The design is optimized entirely for flight. a compact, lightweight frame with 8 electric rotors arranged for maximum efficiency and redundancy. The fuselage is streamlined and aerodynamic, constructed from carbon fiber composites that minimize weight while maximizing strength. The landing gear retracts fully into the body, reducing drag during flight. This looks like a machine designed by nature and refined by engineering. The technology is purely electric and autonomous. The eVTOL features advanced flight control systems that manage stability, navigation, and obstacle avoidance completely autonomously. You input your destination and the vehicle handles the rest: takeoff, flight path optimization, landing. Redundant systems mean if one rotor fails, the others compensate automatically. The flight envelope is conservative, designed for city travel rather than high-speed transportation. The interior is minimalist and functional. Seating for 4 passengers in a cabin designed for comfort during short urban hops. Climate control, noise dampening, and smooth suspension make the flight experience pleasant rather than alarming. Large windows provide views during flight. The powertrain delivers sufficient thrust for vertical takeoff and sustained flight at 60 miles per hour cruise speed. Range is approximately 50 miles per charge, perfect for city-to-city jumps or bypassing ground traffic entirely. Charging time is roughly 30 minutes. The estimated price is around $120,000, making advanced air mobility accessible to affluent consumers for the first time. But while manufacturers were splitting between ground and air, one company was building something that blurred every category entirely. Nebula Next 01 Concept. You're about to see a vehicle that doesn't fit into any traditional category because the designers intentionally rejected every conventional assumption about what a car should look like. The Nebula Next 01 is radical, beautiful, and utterly uncompromising in its vision. The design is sculptural and organic. The body flows like liquid metal, with curves that seem impossible to manufacture, but are engineered for both aerodynamics and manufacturing feasibility. The front end is aggressive without edges, smooth surfaces that blend seamlessly. The side profile features a distinctive crease that runs the entire length, creating visual drama. The rear is tapered and elegant. This isn't a car that looks like other cars. It looks like nothing else on the planet. The technology is equally unconventional. The Nebula Next 01 features advanced materials throughout graphene-reinforced composites, adaptive suspension that adjusts stiffness in real time, and a digital interface that's entirely gesture-based, with no physical controls. The cabin is open and airy, with minimal interior trim, allowing the structural engineering to be visible and celebrated. Every system is integrated seamlessly into the overall design. Mechanically, this is a pure electric powertrain, delivering 620 horsepower with a range of 480 miles. Acceleration to 60 miles per hour takes under 4 seconds. The battery technology is cutting edge, utilizing solid-state technology that delivers superior energy density. The estimated price is around $210,000 for a vehicle that challenges every assumption about automotive design language and proves that Chinese manufacturers have mastered aesthetic innovation at the highest level. But while Nebula was pushing design boundaries, another company was approaching the concept from pure visual artistry. TechRules Ren. You're witnessing automotive design treated as fine art, where every curve, every surface, every proportion serves both form and function in perfect harmony. The TechRules Ren is a concept car that exists partly to transport you and partly to prove that engineering and beauty are inseparable. The design is breathtaking. Long, low proportions, with a profile that communicates pure speed even when standing still. The body features flowing surfaces with subtle highlights and shadows that change appearance depending on light and viewing angle. The front end is distinctive without aggression. Elegant curves that house the necessary technology while maintaining visual purity. The rear tapers gracefully with integrated lighting that's more sculptural than functional. This is a car designed to be admired as much as driven. The engineering supports the aesthetics perfectly. Advanced aerodynamics mean the beautiful shape also delivers exceptional efficiency. The drag coefficient is remarkably low, achieved through intelligent surface design rather than aggressive angles. The suspension is tuned for both performance and comfort, allowing the low-slung profile without sacrificing ride quality. The weight distribution is perfect, placing the battery pack low and centered for optimal handling. Inside, the cabin prioritizes driver connection to the machine. Minimal distraction, maximum focus on the relationship between human and vehicle. The steering wheel is precision crafted. The seats are ergonomic art. Every control is positioned for intuitive operation. The materials are premium but understated, celebrating the quality through subtlety rather than ostentation. The powertrain delivers 730 horsepower from dual electric motors with a range of 500 miles. 0 to 60 miles per hour takes under 3 seconds. The estimated price is around $235,000 for a vehicle that proves Chinese manufacturers understand that automotive design is ultimately about art. But as beautiful as the Ren was, another company was about to introduce a concept that would dominate through sheer performance rather than aesthetics. Hongqi S9 Hypercar. You're about to witness China's answer to the world's fastest cars, and it's not competing, it's obliterating. The Hongqi S9 is pure performance, wrapped in aggressive intent. The design screams speed. Massive air intakes, pronounced hood vents, and a wing that announces aerodynamics take absolute priority. Every line communicates velocity. Inside, racing seats and minimal sound deadening put you directly in contact with the machine. This is a pilot's car, not a passenger's. The powertrain is legendary. Dual electric motors producing 1,200 horsepower. 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 2 seconds. Top speed exceeding 220 miles per hour. The range is 350 miles, but you'll stop for charging long before the battery depletes, because driving this demands superhuman focus. The estimated price is around $450,000 hypercar territory, competing directly with Bugatti and Koenigsegg. But here's the reality. The S9 matches their performance, exceeds their technology, and costs less, while proving China has arrived as a legitimate hypercar competitor that can't be ignored. But not every concept car was chasing speed alone. Xiaomi Vision Starburst Concept. You're looking at what happens when design rejects aggression entirely. The Xiaomi Vision Starburst proves that elegance can be revolutionary. The design features flowing curves, inspired by celestial bodies, smooth surfaces, with seamless transitions. The front is distinctively refined. The side profile is graceful. Large panoramic windows make the cabin feel connected to the world rather than isolated from it. Ambient lighting is programmable, letting you set the emotional tone. Every control integrates discreetly into surfaces. The technology is sophisticated but invisible. Advanced driver assistance, autonomous highway driving, and connectivity work in the background seamlessly. Climate control is zone-based. The sound system is premium. Navigation is intuitive. The plug-in hybrid powertrain delivers 520 horsepower with a range of 420 miles. 0 to 60 takes under 6 seconds. The estimated price is around $130,000, proving that premium design and advanced technology don't require aggression, just elegance and engineering precision. But while Geely mastered the interior experience, another company was revolutionizing how you interact with vehicles entirely. XPeng AeroHT Concept. You've never seen a cabin designed like this. The XPeng AeroHT features a display so massive it spans the entire dashboard, a 49-inch screen that becomes your window into the vehicle's intelligence. This isn't just a screen. It's the interface between you and a machine that understands context. The design is minimalist and modern. Clean lines, open spaces, and a cabin organized around the digital display as the central element. Gesture recognition and voice commands eliminate physical controls. The seats rotate to face different directions depending on whether you're driving or socializing. Climate zones adjust automatically to individual preference. The autonomous driving capability is nearly complete. The vehicle handles most driving scenarios without intervention. The powertrain delivers 520 horsepower with a range of 450 miles. 0 to 60 takes under 6 seconds. The estimated price is around $145,000 for a vehicle that redefines the human-machine interface. But the final concept car was about to prove that China had mastered every aspect of automotive excellence simultaneously. HiPhi Z. You're witnessing the car that proves China has conquered automotive engineering completely. The HiPhi Z isn't just exceptional in one area, it's exceptional in every area simultaneously. Design, technology, performance, luxury, innovation mastered all at once. The design is stunning. Sculptural curves, distinctive lighting, and proportions that communicate sophistication without aggression. The doors open upward and outward in a gull-wing configuration that's both functional and dramatic. Inside, the cabin rivals the world's most expensive vehicles, premium materials, flawless craftsmanship, and technology integration that's seamless and intuitive. The powertrain delivers 620 horsepower with a range of 500 miles. Acceleration to 60 takes under 5 seconds. Advanced autonomous driving, gesture controls, and AI assistance create an experience that feels genuinely futuristic. The estimated price is around $200,000 for a vehicle that signals Chinese automakers have achieved parity with global leaders and exceeded them in innovation and value. These 14 concept cars aren't distant dreams. They're coming within 5 to 10 years. China has weaponized innovation, supply chain efficiency, and government support into an automotive revolution that will reshape global transportation. While Western manufacturers debate electric vehicles, China is already building flying cars, hypercars, and machines that think. The question isn't whether these vehicles will arrive. The question is, will you be ready?